Guten Tag and hello again. I know, 3 episodes in a week. However, I guarantee I will keep this episode very short. It's kind of an update to the previous episode, but also some information I do want to share with a lot of you out there. Okay, so as far as what am I adding? A couple of people said after watching the previous video where I talked about the MS2 upgrade and also doing the turnouts, they said, but you didn't show how you add turnouts on the Central Station 3. So I will quickly show you how you do that.
All right, so once again, I am behind the camera, but a quick update. In the previous episode, I talked about making your turnouts digital and running them through your mobile station 2. It's just as easy, if not easier, with your Central Station 3. If you want to add a digital turnout, you go through the same process, so I'm not going to show it again. You add the motor, you add the decoder, then you take your turnout and you put it in the track. But if you want to add, simply go to the screen and your top drop-down menu. Sometimes it'll be closed up here like this, or like me, you might have it open to the main system tool line. Just pull it down. Also, move your trains. If your trains box is open, just pull them down, and usually you'll have what says Startpackung up here in the middle. It's blocked right now. And you might have a fake diagram of a layout. Now down here are my turnouts that I've already loaded. They're not doing anything. They're just sitting here because I have not begun designing my layout on the screen. I will show you how to do that in a later video. But the point is, how do you add a turnout? Real simple. Once you pull down the screen, any accessories you've added are up here. Again, notice that I have L1, L2, and L3 in the box. The plus sign, plus means add. Click add. Your drop-down menu gives you choices, but you click on the turnout and it immediately goes to this screen. First of all, there's a name for it. Well, I'm going to change the name. So I highlight what's there and I just come down to the pop-up type bar, and again I use a mouse and I just delete all the letters there. And I will type in the new name, which would be L, left-hand turnout, and then I'll switch to numbers 4. Left-hand turnout, number 4. I know where that is on my layout. You can get very creative with these names. Left-hand turnout at train station. Left-hand turnout on fiddle yard, entering, whatever. You know, you just put in as much a detail name as you want. But that's it. I've chosen the name, so I click select. Now, installation decoder, that's standard feature. But notice this says right turnout. I'm not adding a right turnout. I'm adding a left turnout. I could do a right turnout, but I'm just showing you how it changes. So I changed that. I only have two more things to worry about. Well, my decoder is Märklin Motorola MM or MFX. But again, you've got a drop-down menu here, so is it a DCC? Yes, I could add a DCC decoder onto this layout. Not a problem. All I have to do now, ignore this right here. Don't worry about this. All I have to do now is the address. So, this is my 4th turnout. So, it's a left-hand turnout. My address, again, there's a preset number 1. I want to hit back to get this out of here. My preset address, since it's my 4th left-hand turnout, and if you follow my videos, left-hand turnouts start in the 200s. So 204 is the 4th left-hand turnout. So that's the address. Once I've typed in the correct address, I hit the check mark. I'm not done yet. I go up here, I'm all done editing, I hit the check mark again. It's gonna say, you have changed the address. Well, yes, I did. It was preset at address 1. I changed the address to 204. So yes, I'm going to accept that change. Now you can see that a 4th icon has been added, both up here and down on the board. Now remember, whether you're using a mobile station or a central station, you cannot operate your accessories in stop mode. You have to have them on. So I'm going to take this out of the default stop mode. And now when I click on them, look how the colors change. I just click on them once. I don't know if you're hearing them change. I am. And I apologize for the screen moving, but it's a temporary display screen for Startpackung, and so it slides around when you click. But as you can see, they open and close. You can control them up here as well. And the red and the green tell you which way they're going. And that is how you add a digital turnout. That's how easy it is. You just put it in the turnout, put your turnout in the system, give it a name, a code word, something to remind you which one it is and where, and then it's plug and play. You just type in the address and it's ready to go. So that's how you add it to the Central Station 3. Back to me.
Now, for those of you in the UK or Americans who don't want to do the 3-rail system because you've already started DC, but you kind of like what you're seeing, I want to share this with you. Everything I have shown in these videos, even though it's done in 3-rail, is available through Märklin in DC DCC version through their company Trix. HO track, it's set up the exact same way. The track lengths are the same, the radius are the same, radii are the same, the turnouts are the same, the motors for the turnouts, the digitalization process is exactly the same as what I've shown in videos. The difference is Märklin makes non-3-rail. It makes 2-rail track. They still call it C-track, but it's Trix C-track. So all their algorithms still apply. So if you're an American who does DC trains, but you like what you're seeing with these Märklin tracks, if you're in the UK and you do 00 gauge, well, your tracks are 2-rail HO tracks anyhow. And if you're not the purist who really hates the look of C tracks, or are somebody willing, you want to go digital, you want all the joy of digital, and you love how easy it is to motorize your turnouts and any other functions. You like everything you've seen, but you have been saying it's AC and I do DC. Well, I apologize if I never really mentioned that before, but everything I have done in the previous 8 videos, and the Mobile Station 2 controller and the Central Station 3 master controller are all compatible in DC mode. You can do everything I'm doing with your 00 gauge trains. Now again, I understand. Technically, 00 track is HO track, except the sleepers are spaced incorrectly. Also, to be honest, the whole gauge is wrong. But since all 00 scale track is HO, if you're not uptight about the sleepers, and I know some of you are, but if you like what you're seeing, and you say, wow, I wanted to go digital, but it always seems so hard. And sometimes I feel like maybe the UK really, a lot of the people I see are more into DC as opposed to going digital. Well, you can stay DC and still do digital. And if you have DCC, it all works. Look it up for yourself. But it's Märklin's sister brand called Trix, and you can get DC Track. You will have to watch some of your isolations. You will have to isolate some of the turnouts. Most of the turnouts do come, I won't say they come pre-isolated, but they usually come either pre-isolated or with the pins to isolate them. You still have to watch your feedback issues, but with a digital controller, even that's not really an issue anymore. So you get all the advantages I've been showing you of the 3-rail Märklin Digital System, but in your 2-rail system. So if you're looking to change your DC system, or if you really want to go digital, you can do it. You can have all the ease I've been showing you in these videos, how quick and easy it is to do things, and yet stay DC. So I just wanted to take some time and share that information with you. And again, what you save in the excess wiring and work you have to do, the soldering, hey, you just started in DC trains, you can do all this as well, just as easy. So, auf Wiedersehen, happy trains.